they met up in Seattle earlier in the year with the Seahawks coming away victorious. So a win here in Seattle, tough as that may be, would give them the season sweep. Here's 2nd and 10. Lance going to throw. That's complete. It's Brandon Ayuk. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Lance finding Ayuk there for a Niner first.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Lance now on first down. Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jamal Adams. And a great return here gets us all the way down to the 26-yard line. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. On the ground, this is Rashad Penny down to the 25. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. And CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder, because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
14,
On 2nd down, here's Penny. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. To throw is Wilson. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown.
Come on, now.
Dwayne Eskridge, his first touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks have taken a first-quarter lead. Extra point up and through by Myers. And it's now a 7-0 game. Kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And we're in the middle part of the season where each week starts to become a little more important, and especially this, Charles, being a division matchup.
Yeah, you haven't fired the starter's pistol or rang the bell lap like they do in track and field for the sprint to the finish, but you're starting to eye it, aren't you? You got to pile up those wins, put them in the left-hand column, not the L's in the right-hand column.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. From the gun, it's Lance. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Seahawks have picked it up. And he will take this down to the 10-yard line. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. What that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Here's a give to Penny, and he'll take this from the 9 down to about the 7. In danger of squandering their great field position as they come up on a 3rd and 7. They go play action now. Wilson. They'll roll him out right toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. I don't want to blow it too out of proportion, but maybe circle this play, because if they get the stop and hold them to a field goal here, that's a pretty good job. They're already down on the scoreboard.
A stop now would be vital for them, because it could save them from having to do it multiple times later in the game in order to either get back into it or maybe have a chance to win.
And Myers able to knock it through, and that will make it 10-0 here in the 1st. So they recovered the fumble, but ultimately could not take advantage of the short field.
Definitely a lost opportunity right there. I mean, they were in prime position to put 6 on the board. Ended up settling for 3.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time they coughed it up, led to a field goal. They're fortunate that it only led to a field goal, but still, they're not happy about it.
Could you sense the relief, though, when they only gave up the field goal and they were able to trot back out on the field?
And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Well, Raheem Mostert, we know the story, from special teamer to postseason hero. All he needs is a little bit of space, CD, and he can do the rest. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is down to a field goal. Here is Wisnowski to boot it away following the touchdown. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. There's Wilson to throw. They set up the screen to Penny. That catch good for only a couple. Those two teams, they met up earlier in the year, back in week 2. And it was the visiting Seahawks who were victorious in that one. So they now look for the sweep here back home in Seattle. 2nd and 8 coming up. From the gun, a give to Penny. And he takes this up right near the 45-yard line. Well, this defense for the Niners, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them, in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Now Wilson. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. A strong 8 yards will keep this drive rolling. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 47.
Mike's 49. Mike's 49.
36 pounds.
Check. 36.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flush to his right. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And he will go out right near the 35-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 35-yard line.
They go back to the ground now with Penny. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Throwing is Wilson. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. The Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Right there, 54, right there, 54, Mike. Block that. 12. Back.
Hey, one set. Check Mike 54. Mike 54. Drop deep.
14.
Mike's 54. Mike's 54. Hey, defense.
Up.
Check 50.
Off the play fake. Here's Wilson. Open man is Eskridge. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's Wilson. He gets it to his running back, Rashad Penny. And he was able to shed one tackle but could not get away from there. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
Boy, that one was well read defensively. And this is all about diagnosis as a safety and being decisive because he saw it setting up in front of him, able to knife through there and make the play.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
54 is mine. 54 is mine. Alert, alert, alert. 64. Ricky, Ricky, Ricky. Joe 14. Wide, get wide. Check.
Penny. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick, get it out of your hands in a hurry.
2 minutes remaining in the first half. 10-7, our score. They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes 3rd and goal.
Check right 54. Right 54. Watch the run. Pull out. Check 26. Check 26. Check. Whip. Angry. Watch the whip.
Penny will try to punch it in. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
They have 3 tight ends in that formation. That's almost a universal sign that they're planning to run the football. But how about the defense there? They met force with force and caused a stack up behind the line of scrimmage and threw him for a loss.
Jason Myers on for the field goal. A 20-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And coming off a one-play drive that was so deflating for the defense, what's their mentality? How do they rally here and stop this offense?
Well, hopefully there's some determination that sets in because they weren't ready to go on the last one. Give all the credit to the offensive guys for getting it done, but to allow a run of that length, that's just not being prepared. So now, are they determined? Are they ready to read their keys and make the proper plays?
And we'll see how determined they are. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. On play action, Lance. He'll let this go deep for runs. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. Here's Mostert. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Defensively, pretty good start there with their backs against the wall.
That's a win for the stop troops right there. And if I'm them, I get a little bolder now. They won the first battle. Keep coming after them. Put the pressure on them.
Here's 2nd and goal, operating from the 8-yard line. Lance, a handoff here to Mostert. And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. They get 3 yards closer, but still work to do. It's 3rd and goal.
Well, the spotlight hit him once already tonight as he got into the end zone. He was trying to make it a double spotlight, wasn't he?
But credit the defense, bottling him up, not letting him get in for the second score there. They'll run with Mostert, and he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Raheem Mostert, as the first half is winding down. And the Niners, if they can convert the extra point, they'll grab the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will give them the lead here as we get on towards halftime. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And we'll see what they want to do. Just 20 seconds remaining here before the half. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. And an anxious moment or two there, but they do get him down. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson escaping the pressure right. Throw right side, taken in by Eskridge. Puts it on the carpet, it's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And his guys are going to take over at their own 48-yard line.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try and get downfield.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see. He's going to throw one up for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. Well, you know, this club, there were some reports earlier in the week, and most have heard this by now, the so-called unnamed sources that were saying all is not rosy in that locker room. There's whispers that 1 or 2 guys, CD, have kind of had enough of how things are going and have been going. How would you handle that as a coach?
Well, you and I both know all the coaches that we've dealt with and come in contact with. They'd love to get their hands on those unnamed sources, wouldn't they? But they know that that's not possible, so I think they've got to go in there and make sure that this isn't a distraction. They also know that once the grumbling starts, it becomes a slippery slope, and it's hard to stop the fall. But I think you need to sit some guys down and say, hey, look, we're still hoping to be a playoff team this year. We need you guys to be bought in with what we're doing. Come on, let's get on board.
Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Seahawks trailing, but they will have possession first here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And we will not see a return to start the half as this will be a touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. They do trail, but they have a chance to possess the football first to try and do something about it.
And that certainly makes it something of an important drive for them, because is it going to win the game? No, but you have to do something to bring some life to your sideline.
And they finally do get him, but not before he reaches the 27. 75 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now Rashad Penny. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Rashad Penny, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Seahawks, on just 2 plays, have taken the lead. Now Myers for the extra point. And that'll make this a 6-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Again, they'll run it with Mostert. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1.
When coaches stress their defense being physical, they don't just mean the big guys. How about the guys on the outside, the cornerbacks? It's not just their job to patrol the airspace. They can get involved in the run game as well.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. He's got a man complete. And he is down deep into Seattle territory. Sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And that is absolutely demoralizing for a defense because you've got the offense on the ropes. It's 3rd down. You're trying to get off the field, and then wham, you have a letdown in the secondary, and you give up a big one.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. He takes us down to about the 12 for a gain of 3.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Throwing now is Lance. And trying to get it to Ruggs, but it's intercepted. Picked up by Trey Brown. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. The 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead now stands at 13.
49ers 14.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the pick 6, and they had decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's